Oh my gosh, dude. Okay, I'm gonna say it a couple times, but disclaimer, I'm farther away from the mic, so I have to talk louder. So, it seems like the audio's fine, but I'm like projecting my voice a bit more, so just be prepared for that. Failed to fetch 7TV channel? What? The 7TV suck? I heard that it was down, but it was never giving me any issues. It should be fine. Oh boy, dude. I'm nervous, dude. I don't know why. It's such a weird like setup today. Oh my god, I almost just fucking spilled something. I'm trying to let the... Is this gonna work? Yeah, it should be fine. I need to wait for the, I don't need to wait. I just want to do a big reveal. Okay, ready? Big reveal incoming. Boom. Look at this. This is the best I can get it set up without being able to do it in the kitchen, so. Pretty cool. This feels cool. This feels cool. I don't know how well it's gonna look on here. Oh my god, I forgot the big bowl. Let's go. Yeah, this is looks good to me. Okay, perfect. Like I said, I'm farther back, so I kind of have to speak a little louder. So if I get too loud, just tell me. I completely forgot about that. I need one more bowl, so let me go grab it. My parents had the coffees off. No, this is I already used this. I skipped some steps. Just an FYI. Maybe I should turn the music down slightly. Like, yeah, that's fine. I don't care. Okay, I'm gonna run my 3 minutes so they're gone for an hour. I'm gonna go get the big bowl real quick. Be right back. It's a little loud. This is good? Okay. The only issue is it's gonna change, like, volumes. I could bring up the sound mixer. Hold on. This looks so... I have to, like, lean so hard. That sounds good. We're like right there. Okay. That sounds good. Okay, I think ads are running. Okay, I'm gonna go get my big bowl. Give me 1 second. I thought I was prepared, but I missed it. Okay, I got it. Guess I'll just put it over here. This is gonna be kind of scuffed, obviously, if you can't already tell, because I can't actually set up in the kitchen, so we're gonna have to work with this. So, okay, where do I start? Okay, we're making brownies today. Yay! As you can see, I'm not in an actual kitchen because I have to move my whole computer out there, and that's not really gonna work. So we're just doing it in here today. Do I even really need... I guess I do kind of still need Chatterino. Would be nice to have. I can just put it over here. Yeah, so we're doing this today. Brownies. I do have a recipe that I don't want to say I made it. It was like I took inspiration from multiple... I shouldn't do it. I took inspiration from multiple other recipes I found online. And I made my own. I will link it on the VOD for this. The only issue is that I made it on my personal account, and I don't really want to link the Google Doc to my personal account on here. So I'll go into my Sinister Goop account and make a copy of it. But that's what I'm using today as the recipe. I was supposed to stream the birth of my child, just had to prolong it for more important matters. Hey, you know what's up, you know what's up. This is a crazy day. I'm only gonna do this once every like year perhaps. This is a rare experience here. Okay, where to begin? So first, I don't want to make the illusion that I'm like a pro baker or anything. I still need to look at a recipe, so don't think that I'm like some god. I think I'm pretty good, but I can't do it without a recipe, so keep that in mind. But I hope that people watching this, if they are too afraid to bake, are inspired to, because it's very easy, trust me. You just have to not, like, you need to use the measurements right, I guess. Like, don't be like, oh, I'm gonna add a little more of this just because I can. Like, don't do that. Just do it based off the initial recipe first, and then you can experiment from there. But hopefully, if anyone's afraid of baking, you could see that I'm wearing a fucking Boo shirt and I played Resident Evil all the time. If I could do it, you could do it too. Okay? So first things first. Ingredient list. Like I said, I don't really have... Hello, King of the Jumble. Hope you're doing well. This is probably the worst camera angle you're ever gonna see me in, but hello. So ingredients. Usually, this is gonna differ per one. There's not like a set thing, I guess. In my experience, butter... I mean, I'm looking at the recipe card, like... I'm not reading a script, I swear. Butter, sugar, eggs, vanilla extract, and flour, and like cocoa powder is usually like the main things you need. Mine's a little different, because like I said, I kind of like yoinked from various recipes. This isn't my own one. I don't want to act like it is. But I think I improved upon the ones I did like, and I got to this. So, first things first, what I do normally, it kind of depends on like the recipe, what it calls for, but I like to melt the butter for this one. Some might have you like soften it or whatever. I kind of just follow whatever they say. So what I did personally, oh my god, it's gonna fucking spill, hold on. I'm gonna be grabbing the camera a lot today. So I browned, I'm so shaky, I'm so sorry. I browned the butter, right? So basically what that means is I put it on the stove. Is that good? Did I mess up the camera? Oh no, I messed it up. Hold on. It took me so long to figure this out and I just ruined it. Oh, hold on. I don't mean to be touching you, I'm sorry. Good enough. So, I browned the butter. Basically, to put it simply, it makes it taste really good. Because you're making all like the nutty... The milk solids are like getting toasted, so it starts tasting like super nutty. It makes it really good. You don't have to do that. Personally, if you're like first time in this, I'd recommend just like melting the butter in the microwave. And once you get a little more experience, you can kind of... This is like some of the stuff you can experiment with. Because browning butter is... You can mess it up, but it's not that bad. So I browned it. The reason why it looked... not like butter though, is because I put the cocoa powder and secret ingredient coffee. Where's the camera? Coffee, right? You put some instant coffee in there, it makes it taste like crack in a good way. It tastes really good. It's like a flavor enhancer. I don't drink coffee. I don't like coffee, but I put this in here and I can't taste it. It just tastes better. Trust me. So if you don't like coffee, you can still try this. The Mr. Bust is a good brand, I suppose. I don't know, my mom just got it for me. She knows coffee better than I do, so. So I have the coffee, the instant coffee and the cocoa powder in the butter. And the reason why I did that is because basically if you like heat up the cocoa powder and the coffee, it does something called blooming. I don't know exactly what it does, but basically all I know is it like activates the coffee and the chocolate and it makes it taste better. There's gonna be a lot of like, I don't really know how the science works, but it tastes good. That's all you really need to know. So if you bloom it, I think they do this at like coffee shops too, where they steam the grounds. I think, right? Like they'll put like super hot milk into the coffee grounds or whatever, and they stir it around a bit. It makes it taste really good. I need the exact chemical breakdown of it right now to believe you. Shit. Well, I got a computer science degree. I didn't get a chemistry degree, so for Perhaps you can ask, I'm sure XQC has a chemistry degree. You can ask him. But trust me when I say it tastes really good. It tastes a lot better when you bloom it. You don't have to. You don't have to do the coffee, like I said. That one's optional. You don't have to bloom it. It's optional. But it tastes a lot better. It makes it more rich and more like intense on the flavors. Keep that in mind. So, we have our butter. That's already all done. Basically, I'm only really going to measure stuff out and mix stuff here. But like I said, I don't have a kitchen to work with, so we're going to have to deal with that. So first things first, we have our wet ingredients here. So we're going to do the butter. We have the butter, and then technically you're meant to put the dry ingredients separate, which would include the instant powder and then the coffee or the cocoa powder, which I don't have. You just use whichever one you want, just unsweetened cocoa powder, doesn't matter. Usually you're meant to mix all the dry stuff and then the wet stuff separate, which would be the butter, sugar, and eggs and vanilla extract. And then you pour the dry stuff into the wet stuff and mix it. That's like the proper way to do it. If you don't do that, it's not the end of the world. If you want to use one bowl to do it all, who cares? Do it. I prefer using the separate bowls just to make sure it's properly mixed, but that's up to you. It's up to you entirely. Do whatever you want to do. At the end of the day, you have to, like, baking is like a science, but there is a lot of room for minor changes when you know what you're doing. And there's no reason to be like, you need to use 5 bowls to make these brownies. Well, fuck, we don't got time to do dishes, okay? We want to eat these fucking brownies like as fast as possible and as little time and work and effort as possible, so leave you with that. Okay. So we have our wet ingredients done. Normally with the recipe, I can't really show it because it's like really long. But like I said, I'll link it for the VOD here. I guess, should I pin it? No, I'll link it on the VOD, don't worry. So we have our butter done. Next step is we're gonna do the dry ingredients, which I have not done yet. That was gonna be one piece I did on here. Because I don't want to just be like, hey, look, I have brownies. There's your baking stream. So I have this bowl. It doesn't really matter. You don't need to be like, oh, is it 2 cups or whatever. You just need enough to mix. So I think I'm doing 3/4 flour and then like teaspoons of the other amounts. So you just need to be able to have enough room to fit it all in there and then mix it well. Because if I was using like a fucking plate for this, obviously, it's going to get everywhere. It's going to get messy. Don't be afraid to get messy, okay? This is why we got the apron on, okay? Don't be afraid to get messy. You just gotta clean up a bit after yourself. Okay, I got some stuff on the side. We have our flour. Now, the best tip for flour... Also, I don't really know what to talk about during this, because, like, we're not doing, like, a bake-along. So I'm trying to just, like, give all my tips. So if anyone's watching this in the future, you can see how unemployed chud like me can do this. Anyone can do this. So let me make sure. Like I said, I'm always using my recipe. I'm always looking at it. Don't be afraid to keep on looking at it. I guess I can show it. Just give you a quick overview of what it is. So basically, I made this myself. It's on my personal account, like I said. So I don't really want to share my personal email. But I'll make a copy of this, and I'll put it on my sister group email, and I'll link it for the VOD. Yeah, we got the Steam Happy up here to inspire you to do good. We just a recipe card. It's not the greatest, you know. Like, I don't even know what the fuck this thing is called, so I put a picture of it. So I was like, yo, just find. Can I zoom on this? Yeah, I was like, I don't know what the fuck this is called. So it looks like this picture. You gotta use that. That's pretty much what I'm rocking with. I'm not like no professional or anything. Okay? So anyone can do this. Big smiles, big smiles. So yeah, like I said, I'll link this in the VOD if anyone wants to try it. There's a lot of points where I'm like, you don't have to do it. Like the brown butter, for example. It's kind of hard to explain that. It's way better to like watch a video first. Ingredients, smile. Hey, I'm trying to like hype people up. Like, the more smiles they see, the more happy they're gonna be. Look at this little guy. Doesn't this make you hyped and ready to bake? Look at him. Yeah, so I have a bunch of things like the brown butter, like I was saying. You don't have to do that. It makes it taste better. But if you just want to shove it in the microwave, you don't want to spend too much time, you're not going to be disappointed with how they come out. It's just they'll be enhanced if you do the enhancements. But it's for like, if you want to try it your first time, you can, but just be careful. Some of this stuff can go wrong and you'll be upset, but it's okay. Because you'll get it. You fail, so you know what to do better next time. Trust me. We'll be good. Trust me there. Okay. So, like I said, I'm using this. I'm not no expert. I need to keep on looking back at it. We got, let's see, how much? It should be 3/4 flour. Yeah, so 3/4 cup all-purpose flour, okay? That's what I've written down. Now, usually what I like to do is kind of just shove the measuring cup in there. And I do that for everything but flour, because I watch Cutie Cinderella. She's goated. If you don't know who she is, she's really good. She's really good at baking. Her tip is that you spoon, so spoon and cup, you're gonna dig the spoon in, and then you're gonna kind of just dump it into the measuring cup. Because if you shove the cup in there, you usually kind of overfill it, and like this will turn into like maybe like 1/3 of a cup instead. So then I'd be doing a full cup of flour compared to 3/4, which is, in baking, that's a big difference. That's what you have to be careful with your measurements. That's like where a lot of people go wrong. I know like for example, my stepdad, he really likes to be like, oh, I think if I change this, it would be really good. So then he'll kind of, this is what it should look like, by the way. It shouldn't be like overflowing. It should be nice, perfect sitting in there. We'll just dump it in here. We're gonna do 3 of these, okay? But yeah, like, I don't mean to slander my stepdad on this, but he tends to, whenever he's tried baking, he's tended to be like, damn, I'm gonna put more sugar because that would be good, or like more chocolate chips or something. And on some like items you can do that. And it won't really make a difference, but on most items like flour, for example, if you do too much, it's gonna mess up the texture, the cook time. A lot of things are gonna go wrong, so you gotta be careful. That's the number one thing I feel like people get wrong. Yeah, the dish will come out wrong, and it's okay if it does, but just make sure the closer you stay to the original recipe, the safer you'll be, and the more confident you can be in yourself that you'll do it. Like one time, I think I did a full like extra cup and a half of like flour or some shit. Like I messed up the ingredients hella, and I was like, damn, if I bake this, I'm gonna start crying because I just wasted all this time. So instead, I slowed down, I took a deep breath, I remeasured my ingredients, and I realized I failed, but it's okay, and they came out good. So just be careful. I don't want to sound like a you're doing it wrong, but like, just be patient, have fun, listen to music when you're baking. I know the music's kind of quiet right now, but I don't want my voice to get shunned out by it. But always listen to some cool music. Put on your favorite video game song or your favorite artist or something. Just chill and bake. I grabbed 2 bowls for this exact reason. I know some people are under the impression, where do I put? I don't know where to put this. People are under the impression, well, it's kind of true too, but that egg is like the main thing that gets you sick from raw stuff. The main thing is flour. So keep that in mind. If you're like I have some flour spilled right here, try not to like lick flour. I don't know why the fuck you would do that, but like, keep that in mind. Flour is like just as dangerous, if not more dangerous than raw eggs. I think it's more dangerous. So be careful with flour. When it's raw. Raw flour, delicious. I mean, imagine, just start fucking chugging this shit. Oh my god, now I'm thinking of Balance Chugs chugging some flour. Ugh. Also, the reason why I'm doing the dry ingredients first is because when I brown the butter, you're basically like super cooking this shit on the stove. So it gets very, very hot. And you typically, when you bake, you want the ingredients to be as close in temperature as possible. Because say you put like boiling hot butter and then a super cold egg, that egg it probably won't cook fully, but it might, like, you might get close to like having scrambled eggs in your brownies. So you gotta be careful with that. I've had these eggs sitting out for a little while. They're still a little cold, it's okay. It's not the end of the world if you do that, but just try not to do that all the time. You want to try to get the ingredients as close. Usually room temperature is a good idea. That's like the standard because all the dry stuff's room temperature already. So try to keep that in mind too. But like I said, I would have done the sugar in here already with the eggs. Oh fuck, I think I got it wrong. See, okay. First mistake I think I made. This bowl is very tiny. So it's going to be very difficult to have the butter and the eggs and the vanilla all mixed in here with the dry ingredients too. Oh, I know what I did wrong now. Okay. So, usually I use the big ass bowl and I put the butter in there. So we have our wet ingredients, which we're going to, like I said, we're going to add the dry ingredients later to this. So we have a big enough bowl to not make a mess and feel comfortable mixing it later. I think I was too nervous about today because I was kind of nervous that I was going to fuck it up. So I put it in the little bowl. So now I'm going to have to move the butter to the big bowl, which sucks because there's a lot of goodies on like the side of the bowl here that may not be moved to this bowl. I'm going to have to scrape it pretty hard. So see, I already made a mistake. See, it's okay. It's okay if you make mistakes. I already did. And I'm a so-called good baker. So it's fine. Don't even worry. So we got our flour in here. Next, I'm gonna finish the dry ingredients first. So we got our flour. Next, we're gonna do a half teaspoon of salt. This is another thing. People may not think that salt belongs in baked goods, but if you don't put salt, it's gonna taste like shit. It's kind of weird how that works. It just works. You need some salt in there, or it's just gonna not like taste good. Which is weird because you'd assume that all the sugar is all you need, but no. Yeah, Ben will drown if you don't put salt in your shit. You gotta be careful. I don't even know what is that emote called? Is it just Ben drown? Oh, it's for real. Okay. Ben will drown anyway if you don't do it. I'm just gonna do this kind of slow. Usually what I do with salt is I'll kind of overfill the teaspoon. Gotta be careful so it doesn't spill. But you can kind of see there's a little bit of mound at the top. I'll usually go over my sink, but I'm gonna do the plate because I don't have a sink in here. I'm gonna kind of tap, just lightly tap. You gotta see my finger moving right here. I'm lightly tapping it to make sure it's pretty level. So now it looks like that. And then I'm just gonna dump it in there because I don't want to put too much salt like I was saying earlier with the flour. Really just look at the nutrition facts and you'll see it. Bread has a good amount of salt in it. Oh! I don't really look at the nutrition facts that often. I probably should a bit more. Because I'm just kind of consuming whatever, and then maybe that's not a good idea. But yes, good observation. Bread has salt in it. Bread has a lot of salt. If you go to Costco and get like their cookies, I'm sure you'll see salt in there too. I use salted butter as well. That's a big debate too. Salted versus unsalted butter. In my mind, it doesn't matter. I think unsalted butter is a bit more fresh because they don't have the salt to preserve it. I think that's the whole thing behind it. But usually what I do is if I use unsalted butter, I'll do an extra pinch of salt on top of it, whatever the salt's in there. And if I use salted butter, I don't do that pinch. That's the whole thing, I believe. But I use salted butter and salt in this, so there's a good amount of salt in here. But trust me, they're not gonna taste it. It's not gonna taste like no fucking fried pickles. Oh, I'm thinking. If you ever go to a restaurant and there's fried pickles there, do not order that shit. It is too salty. It's so gross. And I love pickles. Don't get me wrong, I do. Okay, next, we're throwing in some baking powder, which I did my homework. Baking powder will allow them to kind of rise up a bit and kind of poof up a bit. So like cakes, they're all kind of fluffy. As far as I know, baking powder is it helps a lot with that. And, you know, I don't want like a flat brownie. I want it to be kind of chewy, but like mushy, you know what I mean? Not a full cake, but like kind of close to a cake. We're gonna add some baking powder. Why is it so... Oh, it's this. This song's always quiet for some reason. I'm just gonna skip this one. Okay, there we go. Yeah, the 9 a.m. Animal Crossing New Horizons is very quiet on YouTube for some reason. Don't know why. Usually with baking powder, usually kind of get like a container like this. So I'll do a big scoop, kind of like that. And then I'll just kind of smash it across the side and then do the tap method with the salt I was telling you about. You want to get it as level as possible. This is a little over. If you go a little over on like teaspoon amounts, it's really not that big of a deal. You just want to get as close to level as you can. Because if I'm using half a teaspoon of baking powder, I don't want to put a whole tablespoon in there. Because look at the size difference. This fat motherfucker is a tablespoon, right? This one's half a teaspoon. So you want to be careful about that. Because if the measurements are too far apart, then it's gonna suck. So just keep that in mind and be careful. Okay, we got our half teaspoon baking powder. Now, a little bit of a secret challenge ingredient here. This is a secret ingredient, if you would, I guess. Cornstarch. Because cornstarch is gonna thicken it up and make it more, I guess more fudgy would be the best way to describe this. I might be wrong, by the way. I don't know the exact science behind all this stuff, but I do know this shit tastes really good. I think that's all you really need. I don't think you're gonna go to a bakery and be like, what exact chemical reaction went on when you were making these brownies? Was it bubbly? Was it foamy? Did it change color much? Tell me more. No, you're gonna hand the bakery person like $6. Get your big ass brownie, take a bite, and be like, oh, I'm so glad I can do my micro purchases. This is so good. So it's fine. We're gonna add a tablespoon, right? I always double check. I don't want to fuck it up. Tablespoon of cornstarch, okay. Gonna do the little tap method again. You can also, sometimes what I like doing is like, I'll use my pinky and then kind of slide back and forth. You can also do this with like a knife if you want. It's up to you. But I'll kind of do like a quick slide over the top because my pinky can be pretty flat. And then you get close enough. This isn't no school. You don't need to get a perfect A+ on the baking. Just do your best. You'll be fine. I washed this towel this morning too, and I was just gonna go straight back into the hamper. Uh-oh. Okay, so with that should be all of our dry ingredients. We have flour. Usually flour, salt is like the basis, and then the baking powder and cornstarch are like add-ons. But usually flour, salt for brownies, I think, is the base. So we have it all in here. It's all kind of in there. I'm gonna go ahead and mix it up. This is one of the things I like having the separate bowls for, is so that I can make sure the dry ingredients are properly mixed up, because I don't want like a heap of salt in one area, and then like it goes into like the bottom right corner of the brownies because I didn't mix it well enough. Once it's like combined with the wet ingredients, it's gonna kind of suck. Like imagine if you seasoned one corner of a taco and then you ate it that way. It'd be okay. It could be way better. Okay, now it's all mixed up. I usually put the flour in on the bottom, by the way, so it acts like a cushion for the other stuff. Once again, don't have to be perfect with that. That's just something I prefer to do. You might prefer to do it a different way. Like I said, you might want to use just one bowl. It's fine. However you want to do it. I'm running out of room here. Let me do some stacking. We're gonna play some Tetris. There we go. Okay, so the music's, it feels weird how quiet the music is, but anyways. Next. So like I said, I did kind of fuck up a bit. This should not be in this small of a bowl. So I'm gonna have to do some transferring. The reason why, so I use the whisk to make the butter. When I was doing the brown butter, I use this to whisk it because it, like, you're cooking it on high heat for, you're basically boiling the butter. And I'm gonna use this later to also mix in the sugar and the eggs and all that. Like, put it with me. Shit, this is, okay. I'm gonna put this, I'm gonna be a little careful here. If I was in the kitchen, this would be a lot easier to do. Because I wouldn't have to just, I literally moved, I don't know if you can see it, but the dresser that's normally behind me. Oh, I guess you can't normally see it. No, you can. It has all the stuff I have my plushies on normally. This is what I'm using right now to cook all this. I cleaned it, don't worry, I sanitized it and everything. Make sure you clean your shit before you start. Yeah, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab the spatula, which the weird plastic thing you saw in the recipe card. I'm going to use this to scrape the sides to make sure I get everything I need to get from here. Because all of this shit is yummy goodness. I don't want to miss out on any of this stuff. And that's what sucks that I messed the bowl up, is because there is going to be some stuff I won't get out. And you know me, I'm a fat boy at heart, so I want to get all the good shit into the thing. Just gotta careful here. The reason why I wanted to do brownies for the baking stream today is because so when I was younger, I was a bit heavier when I was younger. That's why I'm always like the fat boy at heart. I was pretty heavy. I don't think I am anymore. I'm happy with where I'm at, but I used to be a bit fat. I'm not gonna lie, I'll be honest. And I loved sugary stuff. Like, I loved, like, my mom would go to Starbucks and I'd be like, get me the double chocolate chunk brownie, because they did it first. They did it before Costco. They did the double chocolate chunk method first. Not as good as Costco, but they did. And at one point I was like, these brownies, like, they're good, but they kind of taste like fake. Like, there's like a certain chemical in here that just tastes weird. Does anyone know what I mean by that? Like, it's like if you eat like the Hostess shit, for example, it tastes like that shit is fake. Like, you can taste a certain chemical in there and it's really weird. Basically, I started feeling like that, and I'm like, this kind of sucks. I want to learn how to make this shit on my own, so A, I don't have to rely on someone to go pick it up for me, and B, that it won't taste like it was made in a fucking factory at like 4 in the morning or something. I don't know. I was like, brownies would be easy. I'm gonna do brownies. They were pretty easy. I got that shit down. I've gone through a lot of like increments of this. I think I finally hit my perfect formula. Which is the cool thing about baking, because there's so many different ways to make a fucking brownie. My friend was just telling me last night, he was making like lemon brownies for his like a work thing. And I was like, bro, I'm not a huge fan of lemon personally. I've kind of grown on it a bit, but those look really good. And that's just it's one type of brownie. You can do fucking orange brownies if you want, or like raspberry brownies, or the fucking brookies where it's like a cookie on the bottom and a brownie on top. There's so many ways to do it. But yeah, I started with brownies. That was my first recipe I learned how to bake, so that's why we're doing it today. Because this is kind of, I'm combining two things that I love a lot, you know, streaming and baking. It's a perfect thing to combine. I'm gonna put this here. Yeah, it's not showing. Next, usually we use granulated, like just the regular white sugar, the granulated sugar for this. However, I've personally found that brown sugar is actually kind of fucking crazy for baking. So I use that in my brownies. I don't use any granulated sugar. I use only brown sugar, which it's a cup and 3/4. Okay. So I know I was saying earlier you want to be careful about like scooping directly in and getting too much, but for some reason brown sugar is the only thing, as far as I know, that you have to do that with. I don't know why, but they call it packing it. So usually what you do, at the brown sugar right here in this little thingy, you want to dig in, like you dig it in me. That's what we're doing right now. You dig as far as you can, and then I usually kind of smash. So I have the cup in this hand. I usually kind of smash down like this with my other hand onto the top of the cup. And I pack it down as much as I can. You want it to be leveled, but you want it to be packed down. There is no room to add anything else. This is going to be perfectly a cup shape when I dump it. So I don't want to do it too high because it's going to spill everywhere. Okay, but what do I want to show this. Oh, my hands are all sugary now. You see that? You see that? How it's like a perfect like cup shape? That is what you want. That means it was packed properly, because it's not like spread out. It perfectly was smushed into that cup to form that. So that's what you want with brown sugar. Like I said, I don't know why. I don't know why we do that. We just do. They gave us a little tutorial book when you first started baking. It was like How to Bake for Nerds 101. And chapter 2, clause 8 stated that you pack your brown sugar no matter what. So, do we question the baking gods? No, we don't. The dude that came to my house to drop off the book, I didn't even know what his face looked like. He just said, "Welcome to the club," dropped it off and left. And we stick with that. So since I'm packing it, it's a little over. It's okay. It's fine. Like I know I was like raving about getting the measurements right, but if you go a little over, it's fine. I just don't want to do like, it calls for a cup of sugar and I put in like 3 cups. You don't want to do that. That's bad. The closer you are to the called measurements, the better. But if you're off by a little bit, it's okay. Don't worry about it. I gotta get 2 more scoops of this. Also, one tip I have: if you say you like the brown sugar amount I'm doing is a cup, 1 full cup, and then 3/4 of a cup. So we're doing 1 full cup and 3/4 of a cup. Okay. Some people might want to try and be extra lazy, and you know, you can fit 3/4 of a cup in a full cup. So let's just try to measure that out perfectly, you know, so we don't have to get out a 1/4 cup and use that too. This is not coming out, by the way. There we go. Don't do that, because if you try to measure out like yourself instead of using a proper cup, you most likely will get it wrong. Just use the extra cup. It'll take like 2 seconds to wash. I mean, I guess it's fine technically, because you don't really have that much like. Come on, it's not coming out. You can make that little of an error and be okay, but just, we can be lazy, but don't be too lazy when you're baking, or else you might make some big mistakes. Okay, my hands are like, I'm gonna go try to rinse my hands. I don't want to get my headset dirty though. Give me like 3 seconds. I just got it dirty. Okay, hands are all clean again. And of course it's playing Katamari, bro. I was gonna say Katamari's not showing up today? Reminder as well, if you have long hair, keep that shit up. Put up in a ponytail or something. You don't want to be getting hair in these ingredients, especially if you're baking like for other people, because you never know. Someone may be like, I have a friend, if he finds a hair in that shit, he's throwing the food away. Me personally, I'll just kind of take it out and be like, whatever, this is kind of gross, whatever. But you never know. People are different. So you want to make sure there's no hair getting in the shit you're baking, especially if you're baking for other people. That's like the whole point. You bake for other people and then see how happy they get when they bite into your brownie. Okay, so I have the sugar and the butter in here. Sometimes people are like, you gotta cream the sugar and butter together. I think that's what it's called. And it makes it very smooth. I personally have tried that. It takes a long time and I don't see a difference in the taste or anything or the texture. So I don't do it. If the recipe calls for it, you could try it. If not, just mix it well enough so it's mixed together. Like on here, I just have whisk until everything's combined for the butter and sugar. We're not doing too much work here. So I'm gonna kind of smash down since earlier we had like the sugar bunching up into the cups, I'm gonna smash it down. So it's good to mix. So now it looks more like it's crushed up. And I'm gonna use I'm using a whisk here. This is the easiest thing to mix with. I'm just gonna mix it. Sometimes I let the bowl do its thing and start spinning around. Kind of funny. Just be careful with that. You don't want your bowl flying off the fucking counter, you know? Just kind of chill, and you know, it's there. It's nice, bro. Like you don't have to worry about anything else. The only thing you gotta worry about is how good this shit's gonna taste when you're done. I'm not worrying. Well, now I'm thinking about shit, but you don't have to worry about like, fuck, I got work tomorrow, or I gotta clean all these dishes when I'm done. Don't worry about that. That comes later. Right now we're just baking shit. Usually it forms like a big ball on my whisk personally, so I kind of just slowly just shake it back and forth like I'm playing with it. Just to kind of get some out. But yeah, it's combined enough. You can't see any butter liquid, but you can't really see any brown sugar. Now I'm gonna add in the eggs, because the eggs will make it a lot easier to break this part up, because it's just very dry right now. So we just need some more liquidity. We need more liquid in here. I have 3 eggs. Also, good tip, clean as you go. I had the brown sugar open this whole time. We're done with the brown sugar though. We don't need it anymore. So I'm gonna put it. If I was in the kitchen, I'd put it back in the cupboard, get it out of the way. But since I'm in here, I'm just gonna move it out of the way. So we're done with brown sugar. We don't need it anymore. Flour, we're done with. It's on the side. We're done with it. If you clean as you go, it's gonna make the cleanup a lot less annoying at the end. Trust me. I'm gonna grab a paper towel because I know I was saying the eggs aren't that dangerous, but still, like, I don't want raw egg on me. We got 3 eggs here. I know some people crack it different ways. Personally, when I crack, I just smash it on something. I don't do it on the bowl. I just do it on like the table or the countertop nearby, and then I just drop it in. I'm not like, I can't crack 2 eggs at once in one hand. I don't know how the fuck to do that. All power to you if you can. I know Jordan the Stallion, I think his name is, on Instagram, that really funny dude that makes all the like recipes and like reactions and throws his glasses all the time. He'll just drop the egg on on the counter and then pick it up. We're not here to hate on how people crack eggs. We're here to fucking enjoy some good ass food. And some Katamari music, I suppose. Okay, I got my 3 eggs cracked. They're all in here. Make sure you don't spill eggshells in here. If you do, you can grab the egg shell. Uh-oh. Wait, this shit went... Okay, normally you can use the eggshell to get them out, but this shit fell into the batter. I'm gonna use this and get it out. Okay, I think I'm gonna lose a bit of batter for this, but I do not want eggshells in here. That is a big no-no. Usually the eggshell kind of like swims in the egg white. So you can kind of use that to kind of guide it out if you need to, but usually I found that if you grab the eggshell and kind of scoop into the eggshell, it'll like naturally stick back to it. We got the eggs in here. Now we're gonna do some vanilla extract. I see a lot of people that bake kind of just eyeball it. I'm a little too scared to do that because I feel like I'm gonna do too little. It calls for 2 teaspoons on here. So I'm gonna get our trusty teaspoon. Oh, it smells so good. Wait, okay, I've never actually, it smells delectable. I've never tried it though. Let me measure it out first. So I'm gonna do 2 level teaspoons. Usually with my vanilla extract, I go a bit more. I'll go like 2 and like a half. Kind of spill a bit by accident. Oopsies. Oh man. Oh my god, that is horrible. Oh. I've never actually tried it. That is fucking vile. Oh. Okay, don't drink this shit. Don't drink this shit. It tastes really good once it's all baked up, but do not drink it. I think it's like straight vodka or some shit. What the fuck? Holy shit, look at the alcohol content. Bro, if you're trying to get drunk, drink this. 35% alcohol. It won't like focus. There's 35% alcohol in this shit, man. Ugh. Oh, that's so bad. Nasty. Okay, we have all the wet ingredients here now. I'm gonna mix it for about a minute to make sure everything's kind of perfectly mixed up. Usually I smash into the egg yolk first to kind of make the egg separated and make sure it can mix in. It's gonna be a little hard at first because you have a hella like dry ingredients, and then depending on how long you've taken, my butter's kind of solidifying again, which makes this a little more difficult to work with since we wanted to use melted butter for this. But I'm gonna stir this for about like a minute. Trust me, it may, like I said, it's a little rough at first because the butter's kind of hardening. If you work faster than I do, then it won't. But because I'm like trying to like teach at the same time, I guess, my butter kind of hardened because it was like, motherfucker, you taking too long. Like this is like a speed run, but I'm not like doing the speed run part. Your arm might kind of start to hurt at this point because you got to stir it for a little. So just kind of give it a good push. Do your best. Oh my god, my arm hurts. I just worked out my fucking shoulder too, and it's using like my shoulder to do this. I'm almost done though. I've done like 45 seconds now. Ouch! Oh my god, okay. Okay. There's a little bit of chunk in here still. I'm gonna use, because we're still gonna use this. We need this. This is the spatula thing I was talking about. We still need this. So I'm gonna kind of try to, okay, perfect. I got it out. So the thing fucking fell out. We just took a shit into the thingy. We're good now. I'm gonna kind of smash this down because it's like a chunk of like butter and sugar at this point. Stir it a little more. You don't really want to over stir stuff because as you like stir, you kind of like fold and incorporate air into it. So if I was stirring this shit for like 20 minutes, these would be like the airiest brownies ever, and they wouldn't have like a bite to them. You just feel like you're biting like air. So you gotta be careful with that. It's not too bad. You don't gotta worry about that happening that much. But just keep that in mind. Like I said, if I stirred this for like 5 more minutes, then it would probably mess up the texture. But if I did like 30 extra seconds, it's not that big a deal. So now we got, it's pretty thick. It's kind of moving a bit, but we got our brownie batter here. This is just the wet ingredients. And as I was saying, flour is the real enemy you have. You have to worry about flour, which means we get some early brownies here. You get to lick this. If you're worried about the raw eggs, you don't have to. But trust me, I lick this every time and I haven't gotten sick from it. So don't mind if I freaking do. Oh my god, I just spit on my freaking mouth. So good. I'm not being, I feel like I'm being sarcastic here. This is really good. Okay, I need to put this down. We're done with the whisk, by the way. The whisk is done. That's why I'm licking it. I don't really have room to put this anywhere. It's on my bed. Don't worry about it. I think I spilled some chocolate on me. I don't know where it went. I swear I saw some fall in the cake. Okay, whatever. I don't see any. Okay. Our wet ingredients are done. Now, we're going to add our dry ingredients, which is our flour, salt, whatever the fuck else you want to put in there. I put the baking powder and the cornstarch just because I think that makes my ideal brownie. It's going to be fudgy, but it's going to be very chewy. I want it to be not really burnt ends, but I want the ends to be crispy and the center to be chewy. That is perfect for me. That's what I like. That's the thing about baking too. You might bake something that you love, but someone else might not like it as much as you do, because maybe you love it burnt and they don't, or you like it a little underdone and they don't. It's gonna be hard to appeal to every single person if you're trying to appeal to like a friend group or something, if you want to get all of them to love it. Don't be discouraged, okay? If you want, like I said, one friend might like that shit underdone, one friend might like it burnt. That's just how it is. Bake it how you like it to bake. Unless you're baking it for like someone in specific, then bake it how they want it. But if you're baking in general, don't worry about like, oh, this person said it's underdone, but these people didn't. Like, don't. People have preferences. It's okay. Don't let it discourage you from trying again. Yeah, just. Sorry, I'm talking a lot. I need water. Don't feel discouraged if someone doesn't like your baked good or your cooking as much as you do. Usually they should, because when you bake or cook for someone else, or someone else has cooked or baked for you, it usually tastes way better than when you do it yourself. Assuming they're good at cooking or baking and not bad at it. There's that bit of love in there, you know? Yeah, just bake how you like it, cook it how you like it. Hopefully other people like it. If they don't like it, fuck them then. They can go to fucking they can go to McDonald's and get one of their cookies. Who cares? You put in the effort and that should be enough. Okay, big thing. Pay attention. I use the whisk for the wet ingredients because it's really good at breaking all the sugar and the butter up and putting it together. Now I'm going to use the spatula thingy, whatever this is. I'm going to fold in the dry ingredients to the wet ingredients because the book said so. The instruction manual that they gave me when I was initiated in said to do this. I'm pretty sure you do this so you don't, God, I don't know. I think it's like you can break the dry ingredients or something. I don't really know. Just fold it. Just fold it. It's way less messy than using the whisk. You're basically you're gonna scoop down, get as much as you can. It's kind of hard to show, and then you're gonna like fold it. So I'm scooping down. My hardest. I'm scooping down in, and then I'm folding it up. And just this is how we're gonna mix the dry ingredients in, okay? It's way because if I'm going high speed with a whisk or something, this flour is gonna go everywhere, and it's gonna be gross. It's gonna be annoying to clean up. It's gonna suck. Folding preserves something of the dry ingredients. I don't fully know. I'm not a professional. I don't have my own store. I don't know. But it preserves something in the dry ingredients, which maybe helps with texture, I'm assuming. And then it also makes it way less messy. Sometimes, or I'll like kind of scrape the bowl a bit while I'm doing this. But I keep on folding in. It's gonna hurt your arm a little bit. That's okay. You're getting your workout. So then you could say that you burn the calories that the brownies are gonna be, okay? That's fine. We're not judgmental here. Gonna kind of fold this. It doesn't have to be perfectly mixed in because we're still adding a little bit more stuff. We're not quite done yet. But you want to get it, you know, mixed enough. Also, I forgot to say, you might see some people being like, you need to sift your flour, where you kind of put it in like the little like grater looking thing and kind of tap it and it like falls down and removes the clumps. You can if you want. I think on certain like high tier dishes, I'll call them, that take a little more finesse and like experience to do right, it might be important on those. But for something like brownies and cookies, we don't gaff, bro. We don't. You don't need to sift it. Just do it. Okay, this is what we got now. This is the almost complete brownie batter. You could throw this in right now if you wanted to. It tastes good. But we're gonna do some enhancements, okay? So, chocolate chips. We gotta put some in there, obviously. Okay, I like using the Toll House semi-sweet. I like using these. You could do the mini chocolate chips if you want. You can do the regular size ones. It's up to you. Keep in mind, these chocolate chips are not gonna be melted. Like, you know how you get like the pockets of chocolate in like cookies, for example? These are not gonna do that. These will keep their shape. They'll be kind of gooey, but they're gonna keep their shape more than they're not going to, okay? This is what's gonna give you those pockets, okay? Baker's chocolate. You don't have to use, I really love the Ghirardelli 60% cocoa. I think this is the best one to use for brownies and cookies. You don't have to use this one, but you want a Baker's creamy or baking chocolate, Baker's chocolate. I think Baker's chocolate is the exact term. If you look up Baker's chocolate, you'll find this. But basically, it's gonna look like a chocolate bar. And this is gonna give you this is gonna melt. So it's gonna give you the pockets of chocolate you want, okay? Keep that in mind. It's important. Oh, we have ads soon. I felt bad because I let that last one run. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna run a minute 30 real quick. I need to go get the oven preheated, okay? You don't want to, you always want to make sure your oven is fully preheated before you throw it in, because you don't want to bake this shit. Say you turn on the oven at 350 and you throw this in instantly, it's going to be baking for about like 4 minutes at something that's not 350. And it's going to tell you, you're going to be like, oh, I baked it for 25 at 350. Okay. The first 4 minutes were not there, which is going to fuck up the total time. So if you take it out at 25, it's probably going to be a little underdone. But then if you try to account for it, it might be burnt if you wait too long. Just let it preheat the whole time. It's fine. Usually you do it at the start, but I didn't want to do it at the start because it's been a fucking hour. It doesn't normally take this long for me to do this. So I'm gonna go preheat it now because it'll probably take like 10 minutes. We'll probably be good by the time it's done. So I'll be right back. I'm gonna run my minute 30 Should I run 3 minutes? I'll do minute 30. I'll be right back. I'm just gonna open the oven. I don't. There's so much shit. I'm gonna take some of the dishes back too. There's so much. Okay, I just realized the chocolate chips are blocking. Like, let me move these. So, give 15 seconds on ads. That's so last piece that we're gonna do, and I said I know mine was like fully mixed, but if it's not, it's okay because we're still gonna do a bit more mixing with these. Okay. So, last thing I have is 3/4 cup chocolate chips / chunks, and the chunks are the baker's chocolate. Okay, I like to use like a measuring cup like this for these, just because I feel like the flat ones I was using earlier are kind of, it's a little more difficult. It's a much easier to get the cups, like all the chocolate chips and chocolate I need into here. Okay, that's why I like using this. So we're going 3/4. It's kind of hard to see on here, but it's gonna be like right here. I guess I should have gotten the glass one so it's easier to see. Let me go grab that so it's easier to see. Okay, glasses required. So what I'm gonna do first, usually what I like doing is I do the music song. Come on, go. Usually what I like doing is I think I do half of a bar. Yeah, so what I like doing for brownies is I like doing half of this. If I'm doing my cookies, I'll do a full one because there's a lot more cookies. There's a lot more like flour, sugar, and all that shit that goes in there. But for this, we're only doing... Put this over. No, I want to use this side. I'm stupid. There's just some flour in here, so I got scared. I like using half of the bar because you're not really... With the brownies, you're not really getting... How do I put this? So you want me to be fully real? I only use half a bar for brownies because I made brownies way more than cookies. And these things are kind of pricey. I'm not gonna lie, they're a little expensive, okay? Keep that in mind. I think it's like $6 for this bar. So I didn't want to use a full bar for one thing of brownies. But I'm fine doing it for cookies because I feel like you make way more cookies than you do brownies, at least with the recipes I'm using. So it's up to you. If you want more pockets, you can use a full bar. If you don't give a fuck at all about the pockets, you can just do chocolate chips. It's up to you. It doesn't matter. Whatever you want to do, this is your recipe, okay? This is one of the things you can change because this is just an add-on. This isn't a core component. You can fucking do white chocolate if you want. You can do nuts. You can add some nuts in. It's up to you. This is just how I like it. I think I'm going to title this Dead Simple Baking Tutorial to make fun of squeaks. Oh, that's a great idea. I'm going to do that. So we're getting our golden ticket right here. We're golden ticket winner right here. I'm getting this thing out. Okay. So this is what it's going to look like. It's going to be a bar of chocolate. We're dipping in the chocolate here. this is... You want to be careful. Don't hold it too long because it melts pretty easily. I don't know if you can see. I have chocolate on my... Yeah, right there. It's not poop, I swear. It melts pretty easily, so try not to hold it for a long time. And with the percentages, you can kind of experiment. I think 55 to like 75 is a good range that anyone could enjoy. But if you go too high, because the percentage is cocoa, so if you go 100% cocoa, there is no sugar in there. It is just cocoa, or cow, however you say it. I say cocoa, whatever. It's 100% cocoa, so there is no sweetness at all. But if you go to 0, you're just gonna have a lump of sugar. Okay, so you kind of want to get a good range because a lot of the sugar is coming from the batter, obviously. But I don't want to dilute it too much to where all the sugar from here is going to the 100% unsweetened cocoa. You know what I mean? So just be careful with that one. You kind of experiment, but like I said, 55 to 75% I think is a good range that anyone could really enjoy. The higher you go, the richer it gets. The lower you go, the sweeter it gets. So I'm going to take a sharp knife. Be careful. Careful with your knives, okay? They can hurt. I'm going to cut. Oh, you probably can't even. Here, let me. There we go. Okay. I'm going to cut this bar. We're going to cut it in half down the middle. I always do this because I can't cut myself this way, so be careful, okay? You want to be very careful. It's against TOS to get cut, so be very careful when you're doing this. Like I said, I'm only going to use half the bar for this. You can use more or less if you want. It's up to you. What I like to do is I like to chop it into 3s. So I go 1, 2, 3. The third cut is going to be down the middle of the little the indents you can see on here. Oh, there's like kind of indents. And then we go 1, 2, 3, okay? And then I just cut down the middle to separate them. And then I do 1 cut down the middle for each like section we have. I don't want to shred it up because if you shred it, it's not really going to make pockets because this is going to be a good pocket right here. This is a good size. But if I have something like it'll make shavings when you're cutting it. So this isn't going to be anything. This is just going to go into the brownie batter and just disappear. So now you got to be kind of careful. I'm going to put this over here for now in the prepared thing for my brownie batter. Oh, okay. This is a lot easier normally when I'm out there because the cutting board is like put into the wall. So I can kind of, like, hold the glass and do it, but this is a little different. Be very careful, We're working with stuff here. I'm going to scrape, with the knife I just used, I'm going to scrape it because these shavings will, like, stick to the cutting board, and we want them anyway. It's fucking extra flavor, come on. I'm going to scrape it in. Be very careful, you don't want to lose any. This is all good food. Oh, this should look, I'm so ready to eat these. Okay, good enough. So I like to do the chunks in first. Kind of like so. I can place it right here so you can see it. We got the chunks in first. We move this. We're done with this. Okay, now that we got the chunks in here, we're gonna fill the rest to the 3/4 cup line with chocolate chips. I don't like to do the chocolate chips first because it's way easier to measure these out than the baker's chocolate, you know? Because I don't know how much I have in here. I just did half a bar. We don't need to worry about measuring this. What you want to do when you measure is you want to crouch down a bit. You want to get eye level with the... So we have our 3/4 cup mark right here. You want to get eye level with it, because if I'm looking from above, it's going to be hard to tell if it's good or not. Of course, you could do a little more, a little less. With chocolate chips, you can put however much you want. You can measure with your heart, is what people say. Vanilla extract and chocolate chips, you can measure with your heart. But I want to be exact, me personally, because I don't want too much. It'll be too sweet. I can handle a lot of chocolate, but I want to be careful because I know, like, my mom, for example, doesn't like too strong of chocolate, so I don't want to put too much because then I want her to be able to eat some, you know? And you kind of shake it to make sure it's even. Look at that. Pretty much perfect. I'm gonna add a little more. It went a little over. You can see the 3/4 cup one. Probably can't even see it because I went a little over. It's right here. It's down here. So we went a little over with the chocolate chips. It's fine. Dump that shit in there. Like I said, you don't have to be super. You want to be super exact with the core ingredients, but the additions, like chocolate chips, it's okay. We don't have to be exact. Do what you like. Do what you want to do. But make sure, like I always say, if you're new, stick to the recipe exactly the first time and do the easiest steps, just so you can get a feel for how things work. Looks good to me. Perfect. That's all we need. We're done with these. And you can snack on some if you want to. I ain't gonna tell on you. Okay. Last thing is we gotta mix. You want to mix this chocolate in so it's as like dispersed as possible. You don't want to have, like I was saying with the seasonings, you don't want to have one corner of your brownie tin have all the chocolate chips and then another corner has none. You want it, give us some love. Love and fun, exactly. Love and fun in the main ingredients. That's why we pop some music on. We enjoy ourselves. Maybe bake with someone you love. Have some music that you like on. Just have fun, you know? The whole point is to put your heart and soul into this shit and enjoy it. If you don't enjoy it, then like, okay, I feel like it felt so stupid when my boss originally said this, but he was like, when I was working at the pizza joint, he was like, yo, you gotta put like, we make our pizzas with love, not hate. And I'm like, okay, bro, like, come on. Like, it was a little corny, but he's kind of true. Because you can taste when someone puts some love into this shit. You can tell. So look at this. I'm listening to music from one of my favorite games ever because I'm nostalgia fueled by it. This is awesome. Okay, I'm gonna put the rest of the baker's chocolate on paper towel. Okay, this is our finished product. You can't really see the chocolate chunks and shit in here, but they're in here, trust me. Last thing. We're almost done, and then we just have to wait for them to bake. Which I have like an hour left, so I hope we should be okay. I might not be able to let them cool all the way. I might just have to fucking cut into it and let them like melt. It's fine, it's fine. Okay, we're gonna get our trusty spatula from earlier, whatever the fuck you fold thingy, and we're gonna kind of dump this in here. Gotta be careful. Use some strength to hold. Look at that arm. God damn, look at that shit. We're gonna hold this. We're just gonna dump it in here. Don't worry about getting it like fully spread out. You just want to get it all in here right now. Scrape scrape that shit, Johnny. You want to get all this shit out. We're not wasting no batter here. And this is the dangerous batter too, because it has the raw flour in it, so don't be licking this one. You can lick it before you add the flour, but not anymore. Just get as much as you can. I'm trying my best to show you guys, but it's just I'm just flexing my arm at this point. I'm sorry. I didn't intend for this to look like this. There we go. Okay. We got a good, there's like a little bit left. It's fine. It's fine. We don't gotta get all of it. Get as much as you can though. Okay, now it's gonna be a little hard to show this, but basically I'm going to kind of use this to spread. I lined it with foil, by the way. I use a 9x9 pan and I line it with foil. You can use parchment paper if you want. You can spray it with non-stick spray, And don't use a lining, but I don't recommend that because it's going to be hard to get the full brownie out. It's much easier just to pull the foil out. Trust me. Should I dig it out with my nails too? And we don't judge around here. You can do what you want. As long as we're going to bake this shit for a little bit, so it's going to cook away any extra protein that might be in there, so you'll be fine. We're just going to spread this though. It might be a little hard to spread. Just be patient with it. It's fine. Just get it the best you can. It doesn't have to be perfect. But there's some corners that have nothing there. We don't want that. You want it to be as equal as possible so it bakes properly. Just do your best. Remember, this isn't school. You're not doing this shit for a grade. The only grade is your satisfaction once you're done, trust me, okay? I'm just gonna kind of do the best I can to smear it around to make sure it's as level as possible. It will bake. If you don't level it out, some areas will bake faster than others. So you want to make sure you level it out the best you can to make sure it's consistent throughout the whole thing, okay? I'm gonna use the knife from earlier. You can use like a spoon or whatever. Just to kind of scrape. We don't want to waste no batter, bro. I'm telling you. We can't waste any batter here. You want to scrape off as much as you can. And once you just get enough, you don't have to be perfect, like I said. Nothing perfect, but the fat boy in me does not want me wasting any food. Good enough. And then I'm just going to do another smear real quick and then we'll be good. Outside of the main ingredients, what else is commonly added to brownies? I know some banana bread is made with nuts. Ooh, okay. So, nuts, for what I know from brownies, nuts are commonly added. I think pecans are the #1 for both banana bread and brownies. I don't really see like almond brownies, but pecan brownies, peanut brownies, I guess, too. I think pecans is like the #1 nut people add. It's like the best nut. I do like that nut pretty good too. I'm not gonna lie. You can do that. Sometimes I added Reese's peanut butter cups to this one time on the top. I thought it was a little too sweet for my liking. You can do frosting. I don't usually do frosting, but I know my sister likes doing like a layer of frosting on the top. You can do like a peanut butter thing, so it's like chocolate peanut butter. There's a whole lot of stuff you do. You can experiment with whatever you want. It's just like you wouldn't want to do like, because you got to consider you're baking this for like 30 minutes. So you wouldn't really want to do like banana is like the first thing that comes to my mind. I feel like that'd be a little weird. Apple brownies I don't think would be that good. Unless you made them solely for apples. But if you're doing like a chocolate brownie base like this, I think pecans, maybe some sort of frosting would be good. Maybe marshmallows? Marshmallows might be good actually. Graham cracker. I would throw a graham cracker in here if you wanted to. Toffee. I don't know where the camera's. Toffee would be pretty good too. Yeah. Those are like the main ones I can think of. I think what I was thinking of was powdered sugar. I knew something white was on it. Yeah, people do that too. People will like they'll let it cool completely and then top it with powdered sugar with the sifting thing I was talking about. You can do that. I don't normally do that. It's nice, but I feel like the powdered sugar normally, like when I bite into it, it puffs up and goes to the back of my throat and like chokes me. So I don't normally do that. This is what it's gonna look like when we're done. Woo! Look at that! It looks so good. Let me get a overhead. I'm so shaky. I'm so sorry. Boom! Look at this. It looks so good. Like I said, you can see some swirls. It's not perfectly level, but I did the best I could. That's all we need. That's all we need here. Is that good? Yeah, it's still fine. Okay. Also, quick tip about the pecans. If you're doing something like banana bread, make sure you roll your pecans in some flour first. Because if you don't, like, just like, put a bowl of flour down and then put some pecans in and kind of stir it around. If you don't, the pecans will sink to the bottom. Okay, and we don't want that. We want them spread out. You don't want them all at the bottom of your thing. So make sure you coat them in some flour. If it's something shallow like brownies, you may not have to worry about that. You can do it just in case. It's not going to hurt. The extra flour on the pecans won't hurt anything. But if it's something tall like a cake or a bread, you want to do that because they will sink. And that's not good. These look fire though. Okay, I'm gonna go throw these in the oven. It's been preheating for about 10 minutes. I'm gonna go throw these in. I'm gonna check my timer again. So 350, 9x9 pan. I align it with foil. Good, good, good. We're gonna bake these for 24 minutes. Okay? To my oven, it's 24 minutes. I said that there should be a slight jiggle in the center. When you kind of jiggle, it should be like jiggle, jiggle skin. And I'm gonna do these a little underdone. So if you do the toothpick method, it's not gonna be a clean toothpick. I want that because baked goods will always cook a little longer when you take them out of the oven. It's like resting meat. The meat still cooks for like 5 to 10 minutes or whatever after. It's the same thing with this. So if you cook it to completion in the oven, it'll most likely burn a little bit and be dried out when you take it out, okay? So I'm gonna go pop these in the oven. I'm gonna set a timer. I'm gonna run the minute 30 again while I'm gone because there's nothing to miss here. I'm gonna go pop these in the oven real quick. Be right back. We got 24 minutes. I'm gonna bring my phone so I can do a timer on it. I need to get a bag real quick. Let me get a bag for this chocolate and I'll come back. Okay. So brownies are in the oven now, so we don't gotta worry about them. We're done. We are all complete. Simply we just have to wait now until they're done. They have to cool. I recommend letting them cool for like 30 minutes. But not all of us give a fuck, bro. Like, I want to dig into some brownies, and I don't have a whole lot of time today either. So I'm gonna cut a bit. Don't worry, I'm gonna let them cool for like 10 minutes, and then I'm gonna cut a bit off. We can try some, and we'll do a little review. Music stop. My parents make that mistake too. Sometimes their food is overcooked and mushy. Yeah, it's like, I mean, it's fair because it's like with chicken, for example. I always overcook chicken because I'm too afraid of it being raw and me getting sick. But like, it's tough because you don't know how much it's gonna cook once it's out. You know what I mean? Unless you've cooked it like plenty of times, you might have a bit of an idea. But it's also like, fuck, I don't want this shit undercooked. But then if you overcook it in the pan and then while it's resting, it cooks more. It's like, it's another part of the science, man. It's hard to get right. I'm gonna do a little bit of pseudo cleaning. I'm gonna just put this shit on the side, I guess. It's over here. Like I said earlier, do not drink this shit. This shit was disgusting. I did not think it was gonna be that bad. Okay, we kind of just have to chill for a little bit. I was thinking, my Switch isn't fucking set up though. I have it set up somewhere else. We can watch some chugs. I was gonna do like a knockout tour while we wait. I don't want to do anything like where I need to focus too hard. We have 20 minutes left, 21 minutes. Q&A question mark? Any questions, I guess? I I don't want to go and get the Switch and set it up in here because that's going to take a long time and I won't even have time for the knockout tour. Maybe I'll throw some chugs on. We can watch some chugs. Handstands and tricks. Dude, I would fucking break my shit if I did a handstand. I don't think I can even... I can't even raise my foot. Oh, whoa! You weren't supposed to see that. Some people are like flexible enough where they can raise their like... You know the people who can raise their legs like basically straight up? Like perpendicular to or parallel to their body? That shit is fucking crazy, bro. I don't know how people do that. It's just wild to me. It's like, how? Like, to be fair, I don't stretch that much as I should. But like, what the hell? How is that even possible, man? Yeah, I mainly wanted to play on the Switch because I have to like reach like this to do the keyboard. But I guess I can do that. We can do something. I really want to clean. It's so messy in here. I want to clean up so badly, but I have to go into the kitchen to fucking clean shit. I'm just gonna leave it how it is. A scary angle for today's gaming session. Yeah, this is gonna be fucking creepy. Move this as well. We have 19 minutes. Yeah, is there anything I can do for 19 minutes? Oh, I hit all my icons. Hold on. I could play balloons. Wait, we have 19 minutes. I could do a quick play Overwatch game like this. Wait a minute. I'm not gonna do comp, but we could do quick play. Oh, this is gonna be so weird because I have to fucking lean like this to play though. Does that sound good? We can do a quick play Overwatch. And then I can just put some chugs on for the rest of the time. Sure, okay, let's do it. I'm just gonna stay in just chatting. I'm not gonna switch categories. And if we do comp Overwatch, I have a feeling that it's gonna take way too long. But if we just do a quick play game, it won't. And if I have to leave a quick play game, who cares? I don't think it'll take 18 minutes though. This is gonna be so weird. Oh my god, it's lagging. Hold on. Overwatch is like heavy on this. Not that one. Oopsies. Did I just leak something? Am I screwed? I just showed my friends list. Uh-oh. I'll hide that. My bad. I don't think I leaked anything. We're fine. I didn't see anything. We're good. Okay. I'll make sure to, I'll make sure to go back and whenever I do shit like that by accident and I think I showed something by mistake, I would just go and blur any like sensitive stuff, so we'll be fine. We'll be okay. Okay, I meant to click on this one. It was very close to the one I clicked on by accident, that's why. Pause the audio here. Can we hear the game? Can we hear the game? Everyone hear it well? Are we good? I think it's saying it's doing audio. Oh my god, this is gonna fucking suck. I have to like do the fucking full gamer pose. My back is arched so hard right now. Okay. Baker's first Overwatch game? I have 53 loot boxes. I'm trying to save up for 67 loot boxes so I can do like a funny joke on here. Okay, we'll do quick play damage. We're just gonna do one of these because I think the brownies will be done by then. This feels so weird, bro. I was so nervous this morning too. I was like, maybe I just shouldn't do a baking stream. Because I was like worried. I was just fucking worried, you know? That I was gonna mess something up or do something wrong, and I was like, fuck, I don't know if I should even do this. I thought it was good. I thought it went well. Now we just have to... This is either gonna suck or it's gonna blow, because I can play standing, but I've never played leaning like this. Also, wait, I'm stupid. I meant to, whenever I'm playing Overwatch, I'm gonna keep the playlist going. I forgot. I'm sorry. I figured that'd be nice. We can keep the music on while we play. Because, like, Overwatch doesn't really have music that plays. I feel like I'm a chef at, like, a restaurant. Welcome to, Le Goop. May I make for you? I hope that was, you guys learned something. And whatnot. Because I thought that was fun. I hate the idea of, like, people being like, oh, like, we have a secret recipe and it's like it's a secret recipe that we don't tell a lot of people. There's like a secret ingredient. That shit pisses me off, because it's like, imagine how many fucking crazy ass inventions and like recipes we could have if they didn't gatekeep that shit, man. It's so dumb. It just pisses me off. It's like, we could be so far ahead with our recipes and other stuff that I have to be careful the word. If we just shared shit, man. What if Bourdain streamed? Gaming chef? Who's Bourdain? Imagine Gordon Ramsay stream. You have a favorite famous chef? I guess Gordon. I don't really have one, I feel like. But I like Kitchen Nightmares and Hell's Kitchen, so. I'm gonna play Bastion. I feel like that'll be the easiest. Proprietary recipes. I think I said that right. I know what that word means, right? Goofy? Yes. It's just so dumb. It's like, bro, imagine if I was like, I'm gonna make brownies today, but I'm not gonna tell you guys how to do it, because fuck you. What's the point? Like, why have a passion for something if you're not gonna share that shit with others? You know what I mean? It's so lame. Oh my god, I bet this looks so fucking weird. Like, why would I do that? Why would I be like, I love baking, I'm very passionate about it, I want to get more people into it, I'm just not going to tell you how to bake them. I'm going to keep my ingredients secret, and you have to figure it out. Like,
5, 4,
the hell? Like, what's the point then?
1. Objective unlocks in 30 seconds.
This is so weird. I can glance at OBS and see how fucking weird I look in the camera. Okay, I'm not washed, I swear. I've been practicing. Because I enjoy this game from time to time.
Let's kick this off.
What the fuck? I told you I'm cracked already at level 2.
They stole the robot. Let's take it.
Except Wrecking Ball is annoying because he has like so much fucking health. There were legit sneaker repair upcycling tutorials that didn't specify the tools and items used. Yeah, it's like, why, bro? Like, who are you hiding from? Like, I can get, like, if it's, like, some people doing, like, a Nintendo thing, and they're like, oh, we gotta be careful so we don't get, like, fucking sued and, like, destroyed by Nintendo. But, like, if it's something, like, as public as, like, baking or something, like, what's the point in hiding it? It's so weird. Oh my god, I feel so annoyed right now. What do you want me to do? I can't kill this guy, he has too much health. I'm gonna kill him. He's so low health, he's so low. Dude, like, I feel like my team's not doing anything to kill this guy. Like, they're just letting him do whatever the fuck he wants.
Personne n'échappe à mes regards.
Oh, they're so low, come on. My tracking was an ass, I could have killed them. Come back, Diva, I got you. Where is Wrecking Ball? Wrecking Ball is so fucking annoying in this game, by the way. I'm going in. Kill this motherfucker now! Woo! No! No! Wake me up! Fuck!
We got this. Go.
I hadn't seen that Ana the whole game and she fucking sleeps me right there. Dude, come on. What do we got? We got 10 minutes left. 10 minutes left.
I'm popping off.
How are we doing? 5k damage! Not bad! I'm not doing that bad. My aim kind of blows, but I'm trying to play Bastion as much as possible so I can like get better at aiming. The only kill from that guy too, darn. I need to hold on, I need to move Chatterino up because the mic is fucking blocking it since I'm standing like this today. Wasn't his name McCree? His name was McCree. Did I call him McCree? His name's Cassidy now because McCree was named after a dev who like I think he sexually assaulted people at Blizzard or some shit. He did something bad. He doesn't deserve to have his like name in the game anymore, pretty much. I don't remember exactly what he did though, but he did something bad, pretty much. So we don't call him McCree no more, because that's referencing some evil motherfucker. But they call him, his name's Cole Cassidy now. It's weird too, because I see people get mad that they change his name, and I'm like, bro, I don't want to be fucking... Like, the dude wasn't evil when they named him that, but like... That's fucking gross. I don't want to be like, yeah, this guy... He just tussled with some ladies at Blizzard. It's not that big of a deal. We still call him McCree around these parts. No! That's weird. What motherfucker Cassidy? Blizzard was weird like that. Yeah, I heard Sombra. Where the fuck is she? Oh, you missed that shit. You said. Get him. I missed. Dude! Oh my god. Also, we got happy Pride Month, by the way. In case anyone... Let's just say in case anyone celebrates. Happy Pride Month. Everyone, who cares. Be happy to be yourself, I guess. That's how you can word that. I don't know how to word it. Be yourself and be proud of yourself. It's systematic, not just some individuals doing that. Yeah, no, Blizzard itself is like, I like Overwatch, but there was a lot of troublesome employees that I feel like I noticed there, and it's kind of, that sucks. It's not much fucking mistake. Because I know, I don't want to be like, Overwatch is the worst game ever, like some people say it is. It's just lame that, like, those employees give, like, this game, like, a terrible name, you know? I feel like I'm doing nothing now, by the way, now that this Sombra's here. I'm just fucking annoying. Is it me? Oh, no, I think our tank could be, doing a little better here. I don't think we'll lose, right?
Come to my position.
Right, back there.
Come over here for you.
Wait, Kiriko Loki, how would she do that? Kill him, just kill him.
We're going to lose the lead soon. Got the robot. Go. I think we're outnumbered.
Where the fuck did she go? Whatever, fuck it. Okay, she sucks, but I suck too. It's okay. We both suck. Ah, I don't suck actually. She fucking. Let's go. I'm talking all big and proud and fucking quick play, by the way. Give me life. Just give me life, please. Just give me life. Okay, why are we saying come to me for healing? Why do I have to walk to the healer to get healed? The hell? Whatever, it's fine. She probably, I think she died because this Sombra's fucking annoying. She keeps on flanking. I think we got this, though. 35 seconds, and we're 30 meters ahead. We got this, right? I used to always confuse in COD games when they do, like the objective is this meters this way. I used to just think it was miles, and I'm like, what the fuck are they talking about? This miles is not this long, dude. I used to get so confused. Oh shit, I didn't even see that motherfucker. Oh! I'm playing Dead by Daylight with you. No! Okay, we're fine, we're fine. They have to push it so far. Doom just ulted. Why the fuck did he ult? Oh my god, our D.Va's cracked. I'm so sorry, I did not mean to shit talk you earlier. Come on, come on. I gotta flex my Overwatch skills a little bit, you know? I'm doing pretty good. 6-7 damage? Bad.
Apagando las luces.
Uh-oh. I kind of threw there. I kind of threw there. I didn't realize how annoying Sombra was, dude. I used to play her back in Overwatch 1 days, but... Oh my god, there's 4 minutes. Alarm, alarm, there's 4 minutes left.
Deploying rock unit.
Oh no, my team. I got this. It's just someone. I hit no one?
The enemy's got their barricade going. Let's get together.
Oh my god, I'm fucking throwing, aren't I?
Farewell. The enemy's catching up.
Overtime.
I have an idea, I have an idea. Let's switch to Reaper? Yeah, yeah, Reaper switch at the end. Trust me on this, it's gonna work. Reaper's my other player.
Allah till me.
It's so tragic. Oh my god, I just got shit on!
Overtime.
No way we're gonna lose this, man.
We cut the pain.
The grave cannot.
Are you fucking kidding me? Was that my fault? Was that me? Was it? GG, I guess. Is that me?
Play of the game.
I feel like I did good. The beginning of the game was so weird too, because Wrecking Ball was just like, just abusing us, man. Whatever, it's fine. I think I did pretty good. Okay, how are we doing? We had 2 minutes left. Okay, no more Overwatch. So we got our one game. Go back to... Fuck, I meant to go full cam. Okay, 2 minutes left on that. How long do I say to let it cool for? Cause what time is it? Okay. I think I'm gonna be evil and I'm gonna not wait this long. Because I think I waited like 10 minutes last time. I think that should be fine. Uh-oh. So I have to... I timed this really poorly. I didn't think it'd take that long. Where are we at? Okay, I have 40 seconds left, so I'm gonna go real quick, okay? I'll be back. I don't need you. Be back in a bit. Oh. I'm gonna let them cool in here. Because I needed to like go quicker. I wanted to bring them in here though, because what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna scoop a bit out. Not yet though. They still need to cool. They look pretty good. Yeah. They're still kind of, they look a little underdone in the center, but that's what I want because they're still cooking right now. They're not done yet. I'm gonna let them chill. Check with them. Where's the best? Ooh, here we go. That's fine. Look at this. I mean, you can't see shit because this is the best way I can position the camera. There's no other way to do it that would have worked. Here's what I'm gonna do. I want to watch a Chugs video. I think that'll be. Okay, listen. You're supposed to let them cool for. I have at least 30 minutes in the pan, and then you pull the foil out and then put it on. I like to use these little this little rack because the pan isn't touching like a surface, so the air can go like underneath it and like cool down there too, if that makes sense. And if it's not, it sits there and it like absorbs the heat. If that makes any sense. I don't know if it does. But that's what I like to do. I think I have it written. Yeah, let rest for 30 minutes. Take it out of the pan and then let it rest for 30 more minutes. This is what I recommend fully to make, because if I cut into it not doing that and it just it shits itself and spreads. So I'm gonna leave it for about 10 minutes. If you want it ooey gooey and like eat it with a spoon, you can do that. But if you want it like solid pieces, you need to wait. Well, honestly, I know we don't want to wait because I want to eat this shit right now. Trust me. But we gotta wait. Makes sense to me. Okay, good. I feel like it does because like there's also like you can. I don't know if you could tell, but there's like I don't want to lift it up because this shit's so hot. I have to put the muds back on. But there's like it's gratings. So there's like it's barely resting on the thin pieces. And so there's a lot of air that can come up and like hit the pan and cool it. Put it in your home's AC unit? Whoa, wait a minute. I used to think that like if I had food that was too hot and I wanted to eat it right now, I would put it in the freezer for like 3 minutes and then take it out. Don't do what I do. I'm very dumb. Okay? Because that shit, there's a chance that some bacteria could be like, fuck yeah, this guy's stupid. And grow like instantly and then just give me food poisoning. Don't ever do that. But I did used to do that. It was too hot. I pop it in the freezer. It cooled down real quick. I could eat it. Don't do that. Don't do what I do. We could try putting this shit in the freezer. Put it in the microwave with the memory card. Maybe we'll get the new Chef Kirby. I used to do the same. Really? Wait, I'm not alone. I think it's not as bad. as I make it out to be, but it's probably still pretty dangerous to do that. Maybe I don't encourage people to do that. Don't do that. Don't be like me when it comes to that, but be like me when it comes to this. You know? Let's see. Okay, I think we're gonna watch a Chugs video because I have to go very soon now. I have to go like 3:30. Why did they take this long? It's fine. No worries. Okay, so I'm gonna put on a Chugs video. Oh, it's State of Play right now. Oops. Maybe I chose like the worst day to do this. Who cares? I normally like to, when I'm back, by the way, I don't know, I'm gonna stream, I don't know if I'm gonna stream Thursday and Friday this week, because I haven't really had much time to like work on the stuff I need to work on for content stuff. So I might skip a day this week and then just do like a short 2-hour stream the other day. I don't know for sure. I'll be live either Thursday or Friday, guaranteed, but I don't know. It's usually not even worth the full time. That's what I'm saying. Like, the State of Play is cool, and it's cool like seeing it live and being like, oh my god, they're announcing this. But like, it's like 2 hours, 2 to 3 hours. Like, it's cool. Don't get me wrong. It's a cool thing they're putting on. But like, I usually only care about like 1 or 2 games coming out of it. We'll just, like I was saying, the day I'm live this week, I'll just look at all the games, and if any of them seem cool to me, I'll just watch the trailers. Because there might be fucking Bloodborne 2, who knows? Maybe they might announce an RE9 DLC, I'm not gonna lie. This would be like the perfect time to do it. So if they do that, don't get it twisted, we'll watch it on stream. Nintendo is working with From Software now, not Sony, so I kind of don't care. Fair. I think the RE9 DLC is very likely. And I'm all here for, obviously I'm all here for that. Like, come on now. We'll see. I'll watch some trailers when I'm live this week. We got Mr. Chugster. This is so weird to play, bro. I was so worried too. I was like, is this even gonna work? Like, is he even gonna... Because you're looking at me from down below. I'm like, look, this feels kind of intimate, you know? It's a little weird. I guess the MSG... Should probably move this so I'm not like talking over it. I can stand the MGS3 remake, but that kind of just nostalgia bait if you ask me. I haven't played Metal Gear, so I'm not going to speak on the nostalgia criticism allegations. Because I know nostalgia baiting can make people real angry. Like, I always say to my friends that, because I've been playing Halo recently, like I was saying. And I think Halo 1 is very nostalgia reliant, personally. And they did not like me saying that. I think Halo 2 and 3 are really good, but I think Halo 1 is... Yeah, this is controversial. I think Halo 1 is carried by nostalgia. So I did not like it. For real, especially the later half of it. Yeah, the only mission I enjoyed in Halo 1 was Silent Cartographer. Everything else was like the same room over and over and over and over and over and over again. Just the same room over and over again. And then something happens at the end of the mission, you kill a big guy, and then you're done. It's just over and over again. I just didn't like it. But 2 and 3 were fun. Played it as a kid. Oh, so you're not blinded by nostalgia. Oh. Okay, what are we watching? I feel like there was one I wanted to watch. Mandalorian Grogu shake would be kind of funny. You probably make some Star Wars. Should we do this? This is trendy right now. We'll do this one.
Yo, before it's...
Apparently I already watched this? I didn't watch this yet.
Today is the day that we try
Oh, I thought it cut.
Mandalorian shake. Grogu shake, as a matter of fact. I'm at my Burger King right now.
The caption though.
No, better late than never.
Oh, another
So,
comments with the
let's
captions.
see if they
I can't
still
see
have
it. It's so hard to see.
Still see the advertisements in the window, so it's a good chance I can get it. Can I get the Grogu shake? Yeah, the Grogu shake. Yeah, that one. That's it. That's what I mean. All right, appreciate you. Got lost in filming a little bit.
I've only seen the first canonical Star Wars movie, so it's always funny to me when a new one comes out and there's all this like fucking hype around the things, and the characters are weird names like Grogu and what was the other one? Gleb Shido? Was that one of them? Like what the fuck are they? What is going on in that fucking universe, man?
Took too long at the drive-thru.
Don't touch that mouse. You're watching Badlands.
As you say, he didn't do his intro.
Oh man, look at that. Appreciate you. All right, you two, take care. All right, let's see what we hitting on. Oh, we got the Bounty Whopper and the Grogu Shake.
What is?
Welcome back
Did
to
they just make it
Badlands
green? Is
Chugs,
Grogu
folks.
green?
And yo, before it's gone, I'm here at Burger King, and we got a little bit of the Mandalorian meal. I didn't really want all that other stuff, you know, chicken fries, I think, and a few other things. The big, huge, but I didn't need all that. I just want the Bounty Whopper, and mostly, folks, the Grogu Shake. Now that I have it in my hand, let's just see what this is hitting on. Oh,
Ew, what the fuck?
yeah.
Oh
That's
no,
what
that
I'm
looks
talking
really
about.
weird. What is that like crumbly shit
Got
in
the
there?
Whopper in here, in the little diaper, just like that guy
Is he,
on Shikari.
is he calling it a
The
diaper?
food vendor he was getting information on. Oh, spoiler alert. But come on now, y'all had this. Oh my God. Yo, this is like a hot burger. Look at that.
Yeah, what? Oh, are those like fried
Yo, it
pickles or
got,
something? Or like fried jalapenos?
like
I guess.
pepper
Okay, I
jack
guess.
cheese and all the crunchy water. It got like spicy sriracha sauce and little like, you know, I think it might be pickle or some kind of potato chip.
I think that's fried jalapenos.
What's that, sour cream and onion?
Oh,
Word.
what the hell?
Mando gets down like that.
You say
Yo, this
crunchy
looks
water?
good.
Did he?
It smells good, so let's taste it. Mando gets might be pickle sriracha and all the crunchy water. It got like spicy sriracha sauce and little like, you know, I
Okay.
think it might be pickle or
Crunchy water. I guess
kind
they.
of potato chip.
I guess they're putting that in the Grogu meal.
What's that, sour cream and onion? Word. Mando gets down like that. Yo, this looks good. It smells good, so let's taste it. Yo, this is slamming. Oh man, I hope they keep this on the menu. Yeah, I know they're not, but
That is dumb too. How like they'll do like collabs like this, and you'll never see that type of burger again. But if this shit's bussin', they should just keep it on the menu. But they don't.
this is delicious, folks.
We'll bring it back when Mandalorian Grogu 2 comes out.
Spicy.
Like, come on.
Not too spicy.
Let's just not drop it for another like
Little
5 years.
chips in there. Yo, I'll give this a 10 out of 10 all day. All
Whoa.
Gonna finish it up a little later.
10 out of
This is
10?
what we really came here for.
Also, yeah, he never really
Oh
does
my
food reviews. That was like the
goodness.
first official food
I
review
don't
we
know
saw
if you
from
can
him.
see it on camera, but yo,
I just
this
realized
right
that.
here, look at the blue on the bottom. This is that Grogu shit.
Crunchy
It
water
has,
is
like,
that good? I
some
guess so,
cookies.
bro.
Oh man, I don't know if y'all can see.
I've
it
never
on the
had
white
crunchy
balance,
water.
but
Maybe
yo,
it is that good.
this is, oh man. Hold on.
Oh, ew! Oh.
It's like vanilla with a little bit of blue milk in it and some cookies on the top.
It
Crushed
tastes
cookies.
like blue
Something
milk.
like animal crackers or something like
This
that.
guy's
It's like
taste buds have
overflowing
transcended, bro.
on the side. So I think I need to like, you know, use the little straw to like sip it down a little bit. This will be the taste test.
How's it taste? Be honest with me, Chugs. Is this 10 out of 10 too?
Oh my goodness. This is delicious. It's like blue vanilla.
I mean, okay, blue does have a taste. He's not
Is there
wrong
such
there.
thing as blue vanilla?
Blue has a taste. You can't lie to
I
me.
don't know. But yo, this whole meal.
But how do they, like, what do they
is
do to
on
make though? Is
fire.
it blueberry?
I'll give this a 10 out of 10 too.
What
this
the
is
fuck?
delicious. But yo, we are definitely
Is
not
this the
using
first
straw.
full 10 out of 10 he's ever
sirree,
given?
Bob. We are using the PVC Piper straws, of course. Put it in there, whip it up, This thing is thick.
I gotta try
don't
this shit,
know
man. If it's
if
this,
I'll
I don't
be
like
able
Burger King,
to
but if it's 10 out of 10 from the
Sip
chunks,
this fast. As
Whoa.
thick as this is. But yo, let's just take the top off. Oh my goodness. And just expose the goodness. Oh man. It's not a very big size. It's like a medium.
that is pretty
all right?
small.
This is basically just
Medium?
lunch with Badlands. Mando and Grogu style. But yo, that Bounty Whopper was slamming, but we are doing
It did look
the
pretty good.
Grogu shake. It's a blue vanilla
Them
joint.
large.
All right, it's fridge cold.
Them large. Don't be them
Ice
large,
cold.
please.
Thick.
Marge?
Thick as
I'm thinking
I
of fucking
don't
Homer.
know what. I don't even know if we can get it all through the straw, but we're gonna make an attempt. All right, the Grogu shake, folks. 3, 2, 1. Enough talk. This is the way.
God. You can see the soul in his eyes, bro. Dedicated to sucking this shit. 8 seconds? Damn. How fast would he chuck the M large shake?
That's it right there. Oh my goodness. This is just really delicious. Really like frosty and creamy, all right?
Frosty?
Oh my goodness. This is so good. Oh, I really enjoyed this shake. This was good.
Chugging the world.
Okay.
One bottle at a time.
Whoa, there's so much left. Is this cameo? I do have,
Badlands chugs.
like I said, I do kind of have to go soon, so we gotta taste test the brownies first, of course, don't get me wrong. I don't know if we'll do dailies, I don't think we will. Maybe I'll throw in a Wordle and that's it, but let me go grab, I'm gonna grab a spoon and a plate. I'm gonna dig a little bit out. Like I said, it's better to wait. If you want a solid brownie that won't fall apart, it's better to wait, like, be patient. You gotta wait, like, I wait 30 minutes like this. I pull the foil out and I wait another 30 minutes. That's how long I wait. If you're gonna frost, like if you're frosting cupcakes, for example, you always want to make sure they're cool, because if they're not, the frosting's just gonna melt and spill everywhere. Trust me. The only time I don't do that is with like cinnamon rolls, because you want the shit to kind of spread and smear around. Keep that in mind though. It's good to let it rest, but if you want to get a spoon and just start digging in, just don't burn your mouth. I'm gonna go grab a plate real quick. Give me a second. So got this. A little bit of milk. I don't know where's my one piece? Oh shit. I think it's down here. Fuck! Can I reach it? Ow, ow. I got it. Okay. The official reveal. Is it hot enough? Can I touch it? It's still pretty hot. I'm not gonna touch it. So that's what they look like. The ends, I don't know if you can kind of tell. Let me bring the camera actually, I'm sorry. This would be better, way better if I did that. I'm so stupid. Gonna grab you, don't get scared. Okay, you can see the ends are kind of, ignore that mess on my bed. You can see the ends are kind of a little more crispy. I like that, that's how I like them. The edge is very gooey for the center. You can tell it's kind of like, doesn't look fully done. I like it like that. That's how I like it. It's one of the whole points of bacon. You make it how you like it. Okay? Someone might not like it this way. I love it this way. I'm just gonna, yeah, this shit is falling apart. It's so gooey. I don't want to burn myself. Make sure you wear mitts. Don't be like, I could just pull this shit out of the oven real quick. Wear your mitts. I don't know if there's an example. So the more gooey chocolate that's like that, I'm not going to be able to show this. The lighting's so bad. There's going to be, like I was saying, the chocolate chunks make gooey pockets. The chocolate chips will be gooey, but they're going to solidify once it cools down. It's a bit different. It's like a creamier pocket of chocolate with the chunks. Built differently, I can kind of see it. Okay, the light, I have like no way to properly light it. But you can kind of see like the shimmer right there. This looks so good. Okay. We pour some milk. Yeah, let's see the gloss. Okay, yeah, the gloss shimmer is like the chocolate. I was hoping it would be a little more like melted, so I can show the difference between the chips and the chunks. Because like I said, just trust me on this one. The chips will retain their form better than the chunks will. The chunks are going to turn into more of like a liquid chocolate. That's why we like to use both, because I like having the chocolate chip, like, you can still kind of bite into it. Like, it's a little firm, but the chunks are going to melt into liquid chocolate. I like both of those. Okay, here we go. Here, take a bite, take a bite. Grab that piece, take a bite. Let me know what you think. Damn, that's good. Oh my god. Have some milk with it too. This is good. It's so good. And look, it was so easy. It only technically took me the uptime's 2 hours, but it took me a long time because I was explaining stuff. So it's very quick to make brownies. It's very easy. Anyone can do it. Just have a little bit of confidence in yourself. Stick with the recipe. If you're confused, look it up. Plenty of people ask the same question. Don't be afraid to ask questions. There's plenty of videos out there that show you how to do it. Plenty of... I'm telling you, check out, if you want to become a baker, check out Cutie Cinderella, bro. She's baked like, she's such a good baker. I think I'm pretty good, but like I said, I can't do this shit without a recipe, so. It's fine using a recipe. There's people that don't even want to try to bake because they're too afraid. Don't be like them. Oh, this is so good. Damn, this shit's good. The brown sugar tech is crazy. Trust me, like, I recently swapped from granulated sugar to brown sugar in the brownies only. It is such a game changer, you have no idea. And the cornstarch is crazy too, because they're so fucking chewy. But they're like, they're not like gum chewy, but they're chewy enough to where, oh, I can't, I'm telling you, I'm gonna link the recipe in the VOD. If you want, go back, look at the recipe. You can follow this as a tutorial, kind of. I hope I was explanatory enough. If not, just, the recipe should be enough if you want to try doing this. You can make some substitutes, for like, if you need to, like, can't eat butter, you can do, like, vegan butter or something. Just, I'm telling you, try it. Look, I think you do applesauce instead of eggs or something. Baking seriously is a light science. It really is. There's plenty of ways it can go wrong. But I don't want that to scare people into thinking they can't do it. It can go wrong, yes, but everything can go wrong. You can fuck up cooking a... Like the person that was like, my sister put a corn dog in the microwave for 30 fucking minutes or whatever. They fucked that up and it's just a microwave. I'm telling you, just try it. It's so worth it, trust me. It really is. Look at that kitty. It really just, I'm telling you, if you've been hesitant to try baking, just do it. It's really not that bad. Just start with something simple. Brownies and cookies are like the most simple things you can bake. They're very easy. You don't gotta start with like macarons or grapes. Do banana bread. Banana bread's easy too. And banana bread is fucking delicious. Who doesn't like banana bread? Like, come on. Everyone loves that shit. You can do carrot bread if you want, zucchini bread. Trust me. And so I know some people are like, store-bought baking is not real baking. Don't fucking listen to them. Who cares? If you're baking, you're baking. You can use a store-bought mix if you want. I think from scratch tastes better. But don't feel discouraged. Don't feel like I could never go back to box mix or I use box mix, so I'm not a real baker. No. There are people that won't bake anything in their whole lives, bro. You're ahead of them. Don't be afraid. I personally use too. I made these cupcakes one time. I made one batch from scratch. I made one batch with the box mix. The box mix was better. I'm not gonna lie to you, it was. And I was like, damn, that's crazy. That's like that I did worse. That made me feel a little sad. But who cares? The people I made them for like them. That's all that matters. Maybe next time I'll try to see what I can do to make mine taste better than the box mix. But you have options. You can make it as easy as you want with a box mix, or you can do from scratch. Just try it. It's worth it. I'm telling you. And you can get some. It doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter what you a lady, a guy. You neither of those. It doesn't matter. If you bake banana bread for someone you like, you're in. That's it. As simple as that, bro. You're way above the curve. Doesn't matter if you're. It doesn't matter. You bake banana bread for someone you like. I just remembered I had a doctor a long time ago when I was a kid, and I had told I forgot why, but it was brought up that I liked a girl. This was in like elementary school, by the way. So it was kind of weird that he said this, but it was like the two requirements for like a good girlfriend for me was that they're a good kisser, which was really weird to tell an elementary schooler, but okay, maybe just advice for the future. And that she can bake good chocolate chip cookies. Those were his two requirements for a good girlfriend. And I was like, okay, I like cookies. Like, what am I supposed to say? Like, what? You're telling a kid that? That's a little... It was a little weird, but Banana Lord performed surgery on her. They did surgery on the girlfriend and made her good at chocolate chip cookie baking. Okay, I think I'm not gonna do dailies today. I think I'm just gonna go. I still have some cleanup to do, and I have very little time to do it. I hope this was fun, though. I hope it was enjoyable. I don't know how. I'm not gonna do baking streams very often, but eventually I would like to do one in like a full kitchen, to where maybe when I have my own place, I'll do the kitchen, so I can like maybe I'll have like a laptop. Because I do have a laptop, but it sucks. So I don't really, I don't have a way to like have my camera out there without moving my whole setup out there, and I did not want to do that. So eventually I'll do another one. Maybe I'll do cookies. Maybe I'll do brownies. But I gotta show I'll show me browning the butter. I'll show the whole thing. There were some things I couldn't show, which I feel kind of bad. But it's melt the butter in the microwave and then put the coffee and the cocoa in there when it's hot. That's all I gotta do. Yeah, I hope it was fun. I hope you learned something. If you ever have a baking question and I'm playing like fucking Mario or Resident Evil, feel free to ask it. I'm always happy to say anything about it. Like I was saying, like it's stupid that we gatekeep knowledge from each other when we're so passionate about the subject we're talking about. Like this a little fucked up, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. That'll be it. I'll show one final time the brownies, I guess. I'm not gonna move the... Remember, you be confident and you can do this. Be confident in yourself and you can make something this good that'll make anyone... You'll give this to your crush and they'll be like, dang, this motherfucker has a hobby outside of Instagram scrolling and TikTok scrolling. That's impressive. Yeah, that'll be all. I'm ending. Zam! It's a fucking... Fucking do that stupid picture. Wait. Okay, maybe I don't show that. Don't look at the image to the right of this one. Okay. Oh my, I don't know if I could show this actually. Maybe not, maybe not. There's literal, like, yeah, I'm not showing this. Never mind. The Zam guy. If you look up the Zam guy, there's a picture of, I don't know if that's Korra, but there's something from the Avatar: The Last Airbender. I can't show that on here. So, yeah. That was close. I almost clicked show and it was literally like, that was some fetish porn. I can't show that on here. Anyways, I hope that was enjoyable. I hope you learned something. Feel free to ask questions whenever I'm live about baking if you want. Cutie Cinderella is a great teacher. She does bake-alongs. I didn't, but she does. I'll post the VOD. I'll get it uploading once I'm done with this, and then I'll do cleanup while it's uploading. I'll put the link. I'll make the Google Doc I use for the recipe. I'll make that a link. I'll put it in the description. And then if I'll probably do this as like a main video eventually. I'll put the link in there too. Sister Goop VODs on YouTube if you want to check out the VOD for this. Oh, I have to. It'll be uploaded later. Maybe not today. I'll upload it soon. I have to blur some stuff. Yeah, that's it. No daily, sorry, but thanks for watching. I'll be back either Thursday or Friday. Back to our regular stuff. I'll look regular again. The camera will be in its normal spot. Yeah. Thanks for watching. I hope it was fun. I'm repeating the same thing like over and over again. I'm like tweaking out. I don't know what's going on. I think I feel weird because I didn't do dailies. So I'm ending without doing it. I feel kind of weird. Anyways. Enough stalling. Bye-bye. Thank you for watching. La Googie. And you thought I was going to end the moment my hand hit the fucking camera, didn't you? Okay, this is fucking weird.